Welcome to Initial Impressions, where I talk about games that I experienced live on stream for the first time. For the first episode, let me introduce you to Bugsnax. Now, I hear you. Alyss, what in the fresh muppet hell is that? To which I say one of the greatest games I have ever honestly played. Character design, story, representation, snacks, this game has everything. Gameplay is rather simple. Using various tools to capture creatures called Bugsnax, you can then feed them to your Grumpus companions. It's nice and simple, and the Bugsnax are designed really well. With very few exceptions, all of the Bugsnax really look like their food counterparts, including the peak design that is the Bunger.
Bunger, 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 bung, bung, bung.
Even outside of the Bugsnax, the game looks really nice. It has a consistent art style with all of the characters, environments, and items looking like they belong. The scenery is inviting and quite varied, and all of the Grumpus look great and have their own character. Even during the weird mutation moments that I'll explain later, they look pretty good for the most part. Oh god, get rid of it, get rid of it, get rid of it!
There's no point in going back with them.
Oh, because she ate one and changed her.
Nobody I can really trust anyway. But Bugsnax, I can trust you to be delicious.
Where was I? Oh right, representation. Bugsnax has representation in spades, which for me is super important. A few examples include the himbo and his conspiracist boyfriend, the I don't have time for a gender, I have science to do non-binary, and the lesbian power couple. All of them are well written, with none of them being solely their sexuality or gender, except maybe Floofty, who's truly just obsessed with science. But for example, Chandlo is the himbo jock that just so happens to have a conspiracist boyfriend. Side note, this is a Chandlo appreciation space, and you will respect that short king in my presence. So I'm going to be going into spoiler territory here, and if I did it right, there should be a section of the video marked as spoilers end. Otherwise, just go to the timestamp shown somewhere on screen. I'm not kidding, this is your only chance to avoid any story spoilers if you don't want the story explained to you. And you may be asking me, what story could this game about capturing sentient snacks possibly be trying to tell? What happens throughout the story? Well, let's start with the beginning of the story, because you probably need to understand where we start for anything to make sense. You are a journalist that has been invited by Elizabeth Megafig, adventurer extraordinaire, to go to Snacktooth Island, home of the legendary Bugsnax, believed to be the most delicious thing in the world. You go to the island long after the initial party, and upon arriving at the island, a creature causes your ship to crash. You jump ship and come to the following morning. After a little bit of walking, you come across a collapsed Filbo, who is so hungry he doesn't realize you aren't Lizbert. He hands you a tool, asks you to grab him a strawberry, feed him the strawberry, and his body starts changing. You get him a few more snacks, each one changing his body further, and then he mentions that he'll lead you back to the village Snacksburg. On the way to the village, you meet Wambus, a farmer that is raising ketchup plants as a backup food source, and Bethica, a girl that doesn't exactly understand boundaries and rather to snoop and find out others' secrets. It's during this time you learn what happened. Snacksburg fell apart once Lizbert disappeared, and due to a combination of Filbo's poor leadership and their own personal grudges, everyone left Snacksburg, unwilling to put up with each other more than needed. As you bring characters back to Snacksburg, you'll be able to interview the Grumpus and also do side quests and get to know the characters better. Depending on your investment on characters, determines if they will make it to the end of the story. I won't go into everyone's stories and quirks because there are some nuggets I really want to let you discover on your own, but there are some that I'm going to discuss here. Once you've gotten into the swing of it all, you can go to either the beach or the desert. I went to the beach simply because I love the water, and there you meet Floofty, who gives you a device that allows you to choose what is changed when you feed someone a Bugsnax. The beach is also where you meet Gramble, a Grumpus that wants to befriend Bugsnax, not eat them, and I'm completely convinced was written by Sam Riegel and put into the game because the designers love the character, as well as Wiggle, a character that seems to have feelings for Grumble, but they're never confirmed to date. Wiggle is the Vanilla Ice of Bugsnax, as she's a one-hit wonder with her song Do the Wiggle. She came to the island hoping for some inspiration. Once I got them back to Snacksburg, that's when I headed to the desert area, where you meet Cromdo, the used bridge salesman that will only let you cross his bridge if you do some work for him, including cleaning some windmills and turning his legs into popsicles so they don't burn back on the way to Snacksburg. The other Grumpus you find here is Triffany, an archaeologist trying to follow in her grandmother's footsteps. Fun fact, Triffany is Wampus's wife, and if you follow Befka's stories, you learn that while Triffany had left Snacksburg, Wampus dresses up his cactus as Triffany and pretends it's her. And honestly, if I had to know this, so do you. So here you go.
He's just staring at it.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to walk into
Didn't
the
go
room.
so well today. Soil's depleted. But I won't give up yet. I wonder how your day is going. Oh, Triffy, I miss you so much. I would hug your cactus facsimile, but it would only hurt me further.
Anyway, we'll come back to the desert later as we go to the Frosty Mountain area where we meet Chandlo and Snorpy. Chandlo, the himbo jock mentioned earlier, wants his basketballs, and Snorpy just wants to continue his research into the Grumpinati. Snorpy has a ton of crazy conspiracy theories and is quite clearly deep in his theories. I also think that Snorpy and Chandlo are the cutest couple in the game, and I absolutely love seeing their interactions. The final person you're going to return to the village is Shelda, a worshipper of Mother Nature, who preaches something akin to purity and non-corruption through Bugsnax. And, hey, wait a minute, she's a fraud! Whatever, I should have known. So, anyway, with everyone back in town, you need to do some searching to find out who's leaving a terrifying message. And going up further into the snowy mountain, you meet Eggabell. She's found a puzzle door that she can't seem to open it, and with the help of Filbo, you try everything you can, but nothing seems to work. Frustrated, Eggabell decides to look for a new way while you return to town for the final party. Oh right, the parties! So, after completing areas and getting new people into town, Filbo asks if you're ready to have a party. These are fun because the parties build on characters and the interactions in them get to be friendlier and friendlier each time. They also allow character development. During the final party, you get a lot of touching moments, as well as the confession with an amazing twist. And finally, everyone gathers together as there's a storm and quakes begin getting worse. And as they're discussing how to get through everything, Eggabell returns.
Escaped! Bummer. Whoa, and that Bugsnax? Oh, it's a grumpy grump world now.
Dibs on eating Filbo.
Please do. I'm quite curious to see the result. Will Beffica turn into Filbo or the Bugsnax he's eaten? Hold on a moment while I retrieve my notes.
Hey, don't give up yet. We may not have homes or snacks, but we have each other. I know it's pretty scary right now, but we can't fall apart every single
She's
time.
tired herself out.
We have to stick together.
Well said, Filbo.
Eggabro, you're all right.
Having solved the puzzle to get into the temple of the mountain, you open the door and after walking a bit, fall into the floor. When you come to, you're in the Undersnacks, the ground beneath the island. The halls are decorated with foods, and it's honestly kind of a tone shift going down here as you begin getting chased by Snack Squatch. If Snack Squatch catches you, you have to restart from when you came to. And finally, getting to the end of these dark tunnels, you come across the queen of the Bugsnax, and I think I'll let this cutscene play for itself.
Lisbert, it's you! You're alive!
Filbo, you're here.
I can't believe it. We've got so much catching up to do.
I wish I could, but we're out of time. You have to get out of here. You have to gather up the others and get off the island.
Okay, then we can talk on the way back.
No, Filbo. I can't go with you like this. I'm so sorry. Are you seriously trying to interview me right now?
Yes.
I regret inviting you. You came here to interview Elizabeth Megafig? Fine. Keep it quick.
What is this place?
This is the island's true form. It's Bugsnax all the way down.
It's all
That's
Bugsnax?
kind of amazing.
Always was.
It's disgusting once you understand what Bugsnax really are.
What are they?
They're parasites. They get inside you and they change you, your body and your mind. They make you want them, and before you know it, you become them.
I would want to turn into Bugsnax.
It's not that simple. They're insidious, patient. You'll
They're
show them
snacks.
weakness, and they'll exploit it. What you see here, this is what's left of everybody who came before us, of every living thing that wasn't Bugsnax. They always win. After I saved Eggabell, I fell into this place. Before I knew what was happening, I was swarmed. Bugsnax were crawling down my throat. They tried to erase me, to make me into them.
That's horrible.
I almost lost myself. But somehow I pushed back. I made them into me. That's
Oh,
I'm sorry if I scared you. I just wanted to make everyone leave this awful place. But I can't make Bugsnax talk.
snack squash.
The Bugsnax are in a frenzy. They have been since we came here. They're so ravenous that they're shaking the ground apart. I'm the only thing keeping this island together right now. But it's like fighting a tsunami with a bucket. There. You have your answers. I hope you write a story worth telling.
I'm going to.
I'm sorry that I put you through so much to get it. I can't hold them back for much longer. Please, go and warn the others.
Wait, I have one more question. If you're really not coming back, then what am I supposed to do without you?
Your
What do you
best.
mean? You've been doing just fine without me.
It's only a matter of time before I screw up and ruin everything.
Have
I'm
more
not good at
faith,
stuff,
Philbo.
And everybody hates me. But you, they love you, Lizbert.
They love the idea of me. I'm sorry I put so much on your shoulders, Philbo. But you are the one who can bring them together. Me? Well, I'm the one who made it all fall apart.
I
What
do
are you
love that if you
saying?
watch, all of her body
I
parts are
led you to
changing.
this terrible island. I filled your bodies with parasites.
Like, I think that's really
ignored
cool.
all the warning signs. I didn't understand what any of you really needed. So now I'm taking responsibility for my mistakes. I'll keep the Bugsnax at bay long enough for everyone to escape.
Liz, no, there has to be some other way. We can help you.
No, I should be the only one to suffer the consequences of my actions. Nobody else needs to get hurt because of me.
Yeah, everyone's going to, though.
Where have I heard that before?
Eggabell, you shouldn't be here. You need to get away.
Get up. Get up. Come on. Let's go. Get up.
Hey, ow! Oh, Eggabell, stop it.
No, you stop it. I didn't sleep in an igloo for months just so you could play martyr. We're getting out of here together.
I can't. My control is already slipping. If I step outside this cave, my connection to the Bugsnax will break and the island will collapse before I make it another step.
Huh. All right. Then I'll get in there with you. Move over.
Move over? It's not a car, Belle.
Just the hell it ain't.
See? That wasn't so hard, right?
It worked! Eggabell, you beautiful genius! Wait, how did you lose your eye?
Oh, I didn't. I just got conjunctivitis. At least the eye patch looks cool, right?
It does make you look a bit dangerous.
Somebody
So,
say dangerous.
How long before the island explodes?
Oh, I don't know. It could be any moment.
But I'm sure Liz and I can keep it together, at least until you get everybody out of here.
What? So now I'm supposed to leave both of you behind?
Yes.
Hey, don't worry about us. We've been through worse than this, right?
Not really.
Both survived so much by ourselves. Imagine what we can do when we're together.
Okay. Good luck. And well, I'll see you again someday.
Yeah, at least they are together.
Time to get moving. Get back to Snacksburg.
We're going to have to take a bit of a shortcut. Hold on.
At least she just threw me out of the volcano.
After that touching reunion, you then begin the mad defensive dash, defending the various Grumpus from the now ravenous Bugsnax. During this time, you have potentially final moments with some of the Grumpus depending on how much you have or haven't invested in their stories, and while you're defending the Grumpus from the Bugsnax, your airship is being repaired so that you can escape the island. You have a touching final thoughts moment with everyone who did successfully escape the island, learning what their plans are, and you return to work where...
Don't worry, GNN specializes in painful truths. And speaking of, you're fired.
What do you mean I'm fired?
How dare you?
It's not like I expected you to come back. Also, you're legally dead. Might want to clear that up.
I'm legally dead? That's not fair. Alright, I'm going back to the island. There is DLC for Bugsnax, and that involves going to another island, but I think I'll save that for another discussion, as it does add quite a bit to the game, and if anything, it'll be a fun little mini video. I did wind up replaying the end of the game when I beat the DLC, however. My final thoughts, Bugsnax was amazing, and one of my favorite games. I think I spent almost the entire playthrough laughing and enjoying the sheer ridiculousness of it all. Every time you'd think it couldn't get more ridiculous, something would happen that just drives it even wilder. I absolutely suggest playing this game if you can, because you'll more than likely enjoy it a ton. Thank you so much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and subscribe if you're new here. If you enjoyed the gameplay, all of the clips are from my stream, which has the playlist down below as well as my Twitch link. I stream Thursday through Sunday with an occasional random stream Monday and Wednesday. I'll catch you in the next video or at the next stream. Goodbye.